Does it seem like 25 years to you?
You know, honest, no. It's as fresh as it was 25 years ago.
For a quarter of a century, the internationally acclaimed Maestro Enrique Domecq has captivated and entertained thousands of Mid-Michigan men, women, and children as conductor and music director of the Flint Symphony Orchestra.
Everybody here cares. The musicians care, the administration cares, and the artists care. So they really want to have music. All those combinations that make you feel like you are a conductor. Someone is playing an octave lower there.
But what is a conductor? What makes Enrique Domecq tick?
Someone was playing an octave lower there. You know, a conductor is not just a person that comes and waves hands or give orders.
What is your passion? Music? Conducting?
Music. Because music has to be everything. Nothing can be above music. Because in music you can find anything and everything. All the answers are there.
But 25 years ago, it appeared even the Mexican-born composer, musician, and conductor didn't have the answer to one perplexing question when he asked himself, why should I say yes to the job offer from the FSO?
Unfortunately, everybody can remember that date because in that week, a movie about Flint was being shown. Close friends of mine told me immediately, you are not staying there. Forget it. So after thinking not even a minute, I say, I'm staying.
From that moment, a musical marriage was made, one that this year celebrates its silver anniversary. A marriage that to this day is still one that is filled with passion and commitment.
So there are moments and you just, well, you have to cry because the music is so touching, so moving. And some other times you just smile. Sometimes you just jump out of your podium.
You do not use a baton. You talk with your hands.
Well, I play in orchestras all my life. And since I was 7, I played in string quartets, chamber orchestras, and symphony orchestras. I got to be professional at the age of 11, not in a youth orchestra, in a professional orchestra with grown-ups, and they already knew the tools of how to behave in the professional world. And I've seen conductors, beginning with my father, and then with the closest friends of my father were conductors. And, well, I learned how to do with the baton, and I went to the school where I had to conduct with the baton. And one day I felt like the baton is a little bit too dry to express certain things. And so I started switching, and every time it was something soft and romantic and let's say a little bit more with rubato, I would put the baton in my left hand and would conduct only with the right hand. And then one day, traveling, they lost my luggage, so I didn't have the baton. And I just went there and I started conducting with my hands, and I felt that for some reason the orchestra was looking more at me, probably because I say, what a weirdo, you know, no baton. But I felt that they were looking, and nevertheless, I didn't feel uncomfortable. So I began to do things a little different, still trying not to lose the patterns in conducting, trying to be clear for the people that count, more than for the people that play, for the people that count. And then I felt like I was being more able to mold sounds. I was feeling more like someone that is a craftsman, you know, building a vase out of a clay or out of glass or a painting or something. So I felt a little more free for expressing.
I've had the pleasure and the honor of seeing you backstage moments before you entered the stage. And you do not ever appear nervous. You're so engaging to the stage crew and to any musicians. Are you ever nervous?
I have butterflies in my stomach, yeah. Most of the time it's because of excitement. I need to have some excitement. So I translated from being nervousness to excitement. So they had to be positive feelings, because otherwise when you are a little bit nervous, you know what happens. Your heart begins to beat in an uncontrolled speed. And music has a rhythm, and that rhythm is dictated by the speed of the heart. So when we hear all those terminologies of the composers of the past, allegro, andante, adagio, those are taken from the speed that the heart was beating while we were either walking, running, or thinking of something, have some anxiety. People that go in treadmills would understand what I'm talking about. When they put a little thing and they say, your heart is beating now at this speed. You are killing a certain number of calories because your heart is beating at that speed. Well, that was the speed that the composers would choose. And that's why they call it andante. And then so you had to feel your heart in the moments that you were walking, of course, in Vienna 200 years ago, no in New York City or in a city that is very hectic, the andante is walking paced, would be a little bit different. But if you think of that, you control your beat. And so then you can have the right tempo, the right speed for the pieces. So that's what we learn. Our teachers teaches us to control that speed in our heart, so the anxiety doesn't kill the music, doesn't bring us to something that is uncalled for. And that's what I'm trying not to be thinking about it. So the nervousness are gone, only excitement of performing.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.